First, I would like to call to order the September 8th License Board hearing. And now I will read the open meeting law. In accordance with Governor Charles D. Baker's March 12, 2020 order suspending certain provisions of the open meeting law, General Law 30A, Section 20, the License Board Commissioners will be convening via remote conferencing services today, Tuesday, September 8th at 4 p.m. and will air on Quincy Access Television channel QATV Government Access. Pursuant to the open meeting law, any person may make an audio or video recording of this public meeting or may transmit the meeting through any medium. Attendees are therefore advised that such recordings or transmissions are being made, whether perceived or unperceived, by those present and are deemed acknowledged and permissible. Sue, if you could please call the roll.
Sure. Deputy Chief Bayless. I see him on. Director Duca.
Present.
Commissioner Jones.
Present.
Chief Keenan.
Here.
Chair Crispo.
Present. And for that, we do have a quorum, and let's go to agenda item number 1. Hearing regarding the request of Pho So One Restaurant LLC, doing business as Pho So One Restaurant, Chuan Nguyen, manager, for a common victual license and an on-premise all alcohol beverage restaurant license for the premise located 225 Hancock Street. Proposed hours of operation are 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. Attorney Disa is present on the call, and attorney, if you could please give us an update of what they plan on doing at the Pho So One Restaurant at 1625 Hancock Street.
Great, thank you. Members of the licensing board, may it please the board, I'd like to formally appear and request before you all with a formal request to for a victuals license and liquor license at 1625 Hancock Street. Excuse me, phone call coming in. So we've gone through the health board and building permit. We've gotten approvals from both departments for refitting the space. Used to be it was a retail market, and we have prepped an application to go for the ABCC for the liquor license, and I'm joined here with representatives of the applicant, Pho So One Restaurant, looking to operate a Vietnamese restaurant, and of course sell liquor on the premises, sell alcohol on the premises. Applicant is willing to cooperate with the board with whatever conditions are necessary to issue the license, and we're here today to see what the board's thinking.
Thank you. Maybe you could tell us a little bit about the restaurant, how many seats, the hours that you plan on operating, and whether or not your the manager and operators have had any past experience.
Sure, yeah. The applicants have had prior experience. This would be the first one in Quincy. On the application, we represent the occupancy seating will be about 150 seats. They don't realistically expect more than 133. We've also requested that our license is in effect from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. But again, are willing to adjust as needed, given the circumstances, and also they'll be in full compliance with all the new COVID regulations that are locally imposed. But yeah, they've had experience in Dorchester, which I believe is, and yeah, I mean that's really the only neighborhood that they've operated before.
Thank you. I'm going to ask anybody in the audience have any questions or concerns, or board members questions or concerns, to please bring them forward now.
Madam Chair, the only thing I would mention is this was advertised appropriately on August 27th in the Quincy Sun, and abutters were notified.
Thank you. Looking for a motion.
I'd like to make a motion to grant the request of Foso One Restaurant, LLC, DBA Foso One Restaurant, Tuan Nugent, manager, for a common victualler license and an on-premises all alcoholic beverages restaurant license for the premises located at 1625 Hancock Street. Proposed hours of operation, 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. That's 7 days a week.
That's right.
Represented by attorney Adekalidi Dista.
I'll second that motion.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay, good luck, and you'll check in with the necessary departments before opening and come before us for your license up here to the clerk's office. Thank you.
Thank you, members of the board.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Good luck.
Next is agenda item number 2, hearing regarding the request of Packaging Center, Inc., doing business as Stop and Shop, for a change of offices and directors and new manager for the premise located at 65 Newport Ave. Proposed manager is Brian Kremen. Attorney Eugene Richard and Brian Kremen.
Yep.
I would like to ask Attorney Eugene Richard or Brian Kremen to please come forward and tell us about the change at the Stop and Shop.
Thank you. This is Gene Richard, the attorney for Packaging Center, Inc., and Mr. Kremen is here as well via Zoom. I'd like to start with that there are no ownership changes, so it's still going to be owned by Stop and Shop and operated by Stop and Shop Supermarket Co. And there will be no changes to operations. So what's going on is the president of the affiliate, wholly owned affiliate, is going to change from Mark McGowan to Gordon Reed. And Mr. Reed is also being added as a director of Packaging Center, Inc. Treasurer is changing to Mark Messier, who was previously approved as the secretary, and he's staying as secretary. As well as we're adding an assistant secretary named Maria Silvestri. So Mr. Reed is being added as a director, and 3 directors who were previously approved are being removed. Those are Mark McGowan, Stephen Kinzel, and Dirk Jan Terhorst. So they're going from 5 directors to 3, 2 remaining the same, and Mr. Reed, the president, being added as a director. Mr. Kremen has been employed at Stop and Shop for 15 years, about 9 years as a department or store manager. He's been at this particular store for, I believe, a year, and is certainly experienced with managing the sales of alcohol, and he's familiar with the rules and regulations and the procedures for the store. So with that, if there are any questions, obviously we'd be happy to address. And if not, we respectfully request that the board approve the application.
Thank you very much. And I would like at this time to ask anybody in the audience or any board members if there are any questions or concerns for Stop and Shop change of offices and directors for a new manager at the premise of 65 Newport Ave. Seeing none, looking for a motion.
I'd like to make a motion to grant the request of Packaging Center, Inc., DBA Stop and Shop for a change of officers, directors, and new manager for the premises located at 65 Newport Avenue. Proposed manager is Brian Kramen, represented by attorney Eugene Richard.
Second the motion?
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay, you're all set. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Okay, and we are on to agenda item number 3, which has been continued at the request of the applicant. So with that, that does end our commissioner's agenda for this evening. We are looking for a motion to accept the minutes from the August 18th hearing and waive the reading.
Motion to accept the minutes from the August 8th hearing and waive the reading.
Second?
Aye.
All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
And the next hearing will be held on September 22nd. Looking for a motion to adjourn.
Motion to adjourn.
Second?
All in favor?
Aye.
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 Thank you.
Thank you all.
Thank you.
Thank you.
See you guys.